All right, guys. We have a huge patch today, massive patch. First, before we go over it, this video is going to be about new trio build. This is going to be a final one, or well, not final one, updated one, I suppose. And I'll make it really short and concise, and kind of bam, 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 slam through them. You can go to the timestamps in the video if you just want to see the codes and what the new builds are going to show for affixes and the wines to go with them. From anywhere from green, blue. We'll have a purple one in there, a mixed purple legendary, and a legendary fully one. And I'll show the wine for each of them in a little montage, let's say. Anyways, the patch today is huge. They have completely fixed exactly what my last video brought up, and they fixed what I brought up in my last video. So Gemma fixes, I'll show you guys right here. Fixed an issue where the effect of Unyielding affix would malfunction when its level was upgraded. I've tested it. I'll show you right now. All right, we're in Training Grounds. We're going to test in the full legendary. Now, Unyielding is at 7 in this test. Or Aegis is at 5, which only gives physical resistance. So to balance it out, we'll use magic resistance as our test. Magic resistance base is at 29% right now. We have one jewelry for that, but base 29, no buffs or anything right now for my character. If we add in 4 seers, difficulty 2, that way they'll have a CC as well. We'll go from 29, 33, 38. Oh, come on. 46.8. So 48.6, sorry, is all 4 of them hitting us. And then once Stoic procs, this will go up to 56.3. And then furthermore to that fact, we can get it so that they CC us. I'll go test this, see if we can get them to proc their CC totem. There's one, CC'd, 64.3. You saw it for a second there. So that'll be our total. All right, back to the patch notes. Withered Knight is probably the only one to go over here. There's some changes for Strix and Merc that are great. Withered Knight has seen another big buff. This one's probably the biggest buff we've had. We get increased move distance on the first light strike every time with a greatsword, which is amazing. It means we can catch people just that much quicker and respond to attacks when coming out of our dodge a little bit faster too. Opportunistic thrust is being increased. This is more chase for us. Pursuit skill. I mean, I don't really care about this one. The dodging movement speed when dodging forward with sprinting slash is pretty important. This also will help if you guys use this skill. You can use it even more now to jump over terrain and do some cool movement tech on the hollow map especially. This one is the biggest change in my opinion. It's going to even change my solo build to be 3 greatsword skills. I'll have to make a new solo video on this, but I think this completely changes how you're going to be able to play solo. And I already use this skill in trios a lot, but now that it has super armor, we're going to be able to probably even overtake mercenary now that we have a basic skill, just a basic like attack charged heavy that has super armor. I've tested it and it's like right at the start of when you get your second charge too, so it doesn't take long to proc. Reduce the CD of parry skill. I think parry should get some more love other than this. It needs to be less interruptible to be a true parry, I think. But that's great. Perfect for solos. Reduce the cooldown of breakthrough charge. Breakthrough charge also needs a lot more love than just a CD reduction. It needs to come out faster. Increase the projectile speed of the sword wave with Wither Mark. This one is really big. This makes it move as fast as any other ranged classes projectiles, which is very, very good. And it now applies innately a slow effect and reduces dodge distance. It's like it's being given like 2 free talents essentially, and it has a fast projectile speed. This is huge for the solo build that I posted earlier this week. Now, Joint Pierce talent reduces dodge distance. I like that they're making it harder to get away from Wither Mark. This seriously increases our class's strength, and everyone uses Radiant Retribution anyways, so reducing the energy consumption of it is really good. So massive patch. They fixed what my last video was on. I'm really grateful for this. I've just tested it, as you've seen, and it works. I mean, we're hitting like 50 plus magic resistance with only one magic resistance jewelry. Now we'll hop straight into the build. First, with full legendaries, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to want to max Stoic, Unyielding, Valor, and Wrath with your, or Wrath to 5 with your wine. Strife doesn't need to be 7. Resilience 4 is huge for that CC reduction, as well as making us tankier while we're in it. All the top comps are running CC comps. And Aegis shouldn't ever be above 5 nor below. Now, right before I collab right through the rest of them, I'm going to show you a screenshot real quick of another breakdown. You guys love the armor breakdown. I saw that being really helpful. This one is Aegis versus Tenacious. Just for those that are curious about why Tenacious isn't in any of my builds heavily, is down here, this bottom thing, you're getting 3 more EHP out of using Tenacious per level above 1 to 4 than you are Aegis. So we would put a calculator here. I'll do it right in front of you. Per level, you're getting what? This is 4 more, or 3 more. Sorry, yeah, 3 more over 3 more EHP from Tenacious over Aegis, and you times up by 4 for the if you had Tenacious 4, you're getting 12 more EHP. Now, that's right. And then over here, you're getting 1 more in Aegis 6 and 7, right? So let's go +2. And then if we were to take the 5th level, let's say it's 42 total, right? So plus 42 for the 5th level, 56 EHP higher than Aegis at all levels other than Aegis at level 5. At Aegis level 5 is getting 134 EHP, which is, yeah, it's 78 difference. It's essentially 3 times what Tenacious is giving you. Almost. It's about 2.8 times, I think. But this is why we don't run Tenacious. And we're dropping Brotherhood for the same reason as before, or with the breakdown in my previous video. For those of you who haven't seen my previous video on the armor breakdown, I'm sure some of you have seen this screenshot on Discord. People have grabbed it from the video and used it on Discord. You're more than welcome to. You'll see right here, your mix being my previous armor's mix, 467. In our current build, we have 456 armor with the full legendary, which puts us just underneath where this was before, so around 36% armor. Now, Brotherhood only gives 30 armor difference, which is the difference of about 1.4% damage reduction. So Brotherhood's giving almost no damage reduction at all comparatively to what we can get out of something like Unyielding or Resilience, where we can have ourselves get out of CC faster and take 10% less damage from magic and fizz from Resilience while we're CC, the current comp being mages and sorks using Crowstorm and Grav Wells, or the Stardust Field from sorks as well. It's just something that can always be active. 10% less damage taken is huge. And then obviously Unyielding is just giving it's giving 19.5% damage reduction right now, which is not even close to 1.4, right? You can't compete. And the only reason you could consider running Brotherhood would be for the 1.8% damage bonus that it can give you. I'd say only run those in kite comps though. Things like Seer with Thorns and Sork BA. Something where you're going to kite a team and have them run into you while you damage them constantly, so you don't really have a necessity to be using the armor to be pushing a team. If you're playing something melee focused, I don't think Brotherhood should be being run anymore. It doesn't give enough or defensive value for it to be worth it, and the offensive value is something that you can get in anything else. All right, on to the next one. All right, this is half purples and half legendaries. We drop Wrath if we go down to half purples, and instead we max our Stoic, Unyielding, Valor, and our Strife here. And that's for half and half. All right, for just purples, what we do is we We drop Strife, make Resilience come up. We drop Stoic down a bit, and bring Aegis back up to 5. Aegis 5, Stoic 5, Strife 5, Resilience 4, Unyielding 6, and Valor 7. Alright, if you're in blues, use a T3 wine. That's what you'll be running. Alright, if you're in greens, use a free wine. This will be your loadout. Alright, quickly I'm going to go over the skills and talents. They haven't changed since the video that I made when I hit first at Zenith on day 3, but I'll go over them again, and then I'll also go over the new ones for solo. As for in trios, it'll be the same thing. We're going to do Thorn Guide, Radiant Retribution, Breakthrough Charge, but the only thing that changes on this side, instead of Javelin Thrust, we do Intervene. Alright, talents we're going to change to Greatsword Specialization, Magic Resistance, both of the Radiant Retribution ones still, Dominance for Super Armor and Breakthrough Charge, and all 3 for Intervene, so we can get the large radius on shield, movement speed, and the most important one, reses on our teammates. It's the only res ability in the game. You should run it in trios. Alright, so first, Greatsword abilities are going to be Thorn Guide, Radiant Retribution, and Breakthrough Charge. Shield skill for solos is going to be Javelin Thrust. And talents, we're going to go 3 Greatsword, obviously, Magic Resistance, Damage on Execute. Both the abilities, talents for Radiant Retribution, same thing for Breakthrough Charge, and the slow Joint Pierce for Thorn Guide. And nothing on the last page. If you are going to play solos, however, you should definitely be replacing Resilience for Elusive or Vitality, your preference. Personally, I like Elusive better, but Vitality is also really good there. Don't use Smiting. And replace Unyielding with Wrath, as that'll help you a lot more in tandem with Stoic, because they both activate at 50% HP. And you can get a bit more damage out in solos. Alright, that's the build codes and affixes for trios. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.